Dante Diesel.
Featuring Dante. You didn't have to change your voice while I'm this close to you.
That's my voice. That's the normal voice, man.
It's not your normal voice. Anyway, hope everybody's having a good night. Special shout out to Earl Winfrey, the other Winfrey. How you doing over there, Earl?
Thanks, Earl. Thanks for letting us do this.
Yeah, I haven't talked to people in a minute, so we're just gonna jump right into some news.
Been like that.
It's been a while since I did my show, so we're gonna jump right into some current news. Dante Diesel, what you got?
Well, we was talking about the tariffs. What y'all think about the tariff? I don't know if anybody's up on what the country's been doing as far as the tariff wars. We got the United States going up against China. As if we need another enemy.
And it's not the soccer game, right?
It's not the world. It's not the World Cup.
That's two different things.
It's the shit that's gonna cost us more money.
Okay.
When y'all start seeing the gas prices go up and everything else, know that it's because our person in charge is fighting with other people's in charge. Gotcha. And then also the other one, man, is a big one right now.
That's what she said. See what I did there?
Yeah, you ain't have to say that while another dude is in the room, man. I can walk out.
Okay.
but no, the other one, man, is with the immigrants and the kids being kept over at the border.
They're not getting babysat. I thought it was like
they said that they were being taken care of. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really think it matters when you take somebody's kids.
When you say taking care, are they getting food like rice patties or something like that?
I don't know. You better ask.
Oh, I'm not gonna talk to them kids. I'm not going nowhere near those camps.
Because you might be caught in one.
So yeah, probably. So how does those tariffs affect the regular person like me and you and anyone else seeking their dreams or going after their dreams? How does that affect us?
Well, pretty much, man. I mean, even anybody that's in filmmaking is you may feel the pinch in terms of transportation. You got a lot of actors who they got to drive around. They got to try, to find gigs and go here and go there. They're going to feel it there. Like I say, gas prices are probably going to go up. But then also you have equipment. We get a lot of equipment. Like I use a Sony camera.
Wait a minute. So you telling me you don't use a cell phone?
I don't use a cell phone. Even if I did, it would be Samsung, which is also from Asia. Okay. So you got a lot of equipment, man, that's from the continent of Asia. And if we're fighting with China and their allies like Japan and other countries over there, and they're raising the prices on us, then that's going to make it harder for people to actually buy equipment and go out and shoot the films. I mean, you can still keep using your cell phone. That's what you use.
Yeah, that's what you do. That's what you do.
But I don't use a cell phone.
Okay.
So not all the time. Just sometimes.
I'm just looking at people comments. Hey, what's going on? Somebody called me handsome. So you want talking to you? See, it's talking to me. How you doing, Rachel? But anyway,
I think that says. I think it's talking to me.
So in this process, we want to come on just talk about filmmaking in general because I've been getting a lot of questions, emails like, "Hey, when's the next one? When's the next one? When's the next one?" It's not like that. It was. If I could shoot something every day, if we could shoot something every day, we would. But we have to plan stuff out properly. We just have to plan it out just so everything goes smooth. We're dealing with people time. We don't want to waste people time. So we're going to talk about some filmmaking etiquette. So from step one, after I write the script and send it over and like, do you like this shit or not? Then what do you go from there?
And usually I'll tell you what I don't like. But if I like the script, well, usually, I mean, the thing is, with any script, I'll read it. I think any director, should read the full script and understand, okay, you got to break it down. So you got to break it down scene by scene and also know the characters. You pretty much have to be on the same page as the writer.
You have to see it. You have to see what the writer sees. That's what
exactly.
You have to see all of the demented stuff that the writer sees.
Pretty much. Gotcha. So you kind of got to be similar to that person. I hate to admit that, but
Ebony,
you got to be. I mean, you have to be on the same page for one. Like if I see something in there, even any like corrections or anything, I'm going to tell you like, hey, you might want to change the name. You use grandma for like the auntie.
No, right. Exactly.
I'm not gonna say, all right, man, it's cool. It's cool. Right. We can fix it on set. No, we don't do that. We pretty much read the script. Jay will revise it, and then I'll go through each scene and then break down the scenes and then determine like how to set the scenes up, how to set up the characters, everything. And also I think in terms of editing. So that's also important. I think anybody that's a director, you should also have a little bit of editing experience, because a little acting experience and editing experience, because you'll understand how to put those scenes together in your head before you even actually sit down and edit them.
Somebody just said, so you psycho like Jay, huh? Catch out the bag, you busted.
Yeah.
Everybody think I'm the only one with a screw loose.
Yeah. I'm not really. I'm not as bad as Jay. He's fucked up.
But the main thing is, when you're writing something, as crazy as some of the stuff that I might write and y'all might see, it's a underlying message. Whether you see it or not, it's a message. So I encourage everybody, if you're gonna do something, it's okay to express yourself creatively, but have a message. Say something worthwhile, even if it's people don't agree with your message. At least have a message.
Right. And I think that's the thing. And also a beginning and an end. I think you don't necessarily, you can leave the end open ended. I see my wife is watching. How you doing?
He's crazy too. Of course he is.
Yeah. She's known that for years though. And she dealt with me through all these problems. I ain't Bobby Brown crazy though.
Right.
But but I think, I let's leave this open ended so that we can possibly have something like another continuation or another sequel thing else. You leave it open ended, you leave it open for anything else.
Right. I hate happy endings.
Me too.
Me personally, I hate like the world ain't happy. So I want something terrible to happen. If you want to, we're gonna have audition. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit. But have a message, and one of the main things is be professional. By be professional, mean show up on time and just show up. It is in this age of technology, it is no expect a call from a close family member.
Like in New York, man, a lot of people they thrive off of public transportation. I know Chicago's not exactly like New York, but I mean, we've had actors who they've shown up, and they've been serious about it, and they made waves. I ain't gonna name no names. They know who they are, and then we appreciate you.
And if for some reason you do a no call, no show, and we don't call you again, we don't hate you. We just can't trust you, and that's just what it is.
Right. We have to plan accordingly. That's just one of the things that what does that say?
Hey Diesel, this is DJ and Michaela. Hey Dad, this is DJ and Michaela.
Oh, they see me too, huh?
Go to you bed. Cursing. They see you cursing.
They look, man. We did a sketch where my son was called a monkey. So I don't think it could get any worse. Well, I'm not. You know who I'm not? I'm not Melvin Van Peebles. He had Mario Van Peebles in a sex scene when he was a kid.
And Spike Lee had his sister getting her back blown out by Denzel Washington.
Wow. So. Wait. While his father was scoring the scene. Right. His father Bill Lee was scoring that scene.
Wow. MC Juice, how you doing, man? Thanks for tuning in. That's a tough one to swallow, man. And just have
it's Juice. Hey.
And just be professional as much as you can be. I know everybody is out to follow their dreams and achieve something. So the more professional you are, the smoother the process goes. That's what I think.
That's what I think too. I think you go if you were to go on George Lucas's set or any other major producer or director set, you got to treat everybody's set that way.
So that being said, auditions. We will be holding auditions. I don't have the date. You got the date?
I got the date. I got to get it in my phone though.
Okay. Hold on. These are getting the dates.
I'm getting older, so me go ahead getting this phone here.
What's going on? We're going to tell you about the auditions right now.
On August the 19th. That's a Sunday.
DJ Cuss on PlayStation all the time. They be cheating. That's why.
Yeah. Fortnite is a bitch.
What you say?
August 19th.
August 19th of this year.
Yeah.
We're going to be holding just general auditions just to see new talent in Chicago. So we're going to post the information on probably my Facebook fan page or on his website, jdavisfilms.com, his website, dieselworldproductions.com. Like my fan page, Jay Davis Films. That's why I'm going to post all the auditions. And I hope y'all come out. And because I hate when people do this. I
when you
post
gonna
the
put me in the next
auditions
one?
for like 6 months straight, and then they don't come. And when we're halfway shooting the movie, like, hey man, when audition? So just come out to the auditions. Hey Teresa, thank you. What else? What's the other date that we had?
We had what's the date here? It's August 26th.
What's August? So, we're gonna start filming.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna
that's
start
when we
filming
shooting sketches.
Season 2 of Choke on Net, the series. Season 1 will be available, I think, tomorrow on Amazon Prime. We have 6 22-minute episodes of uncensored sketch comedy.
Mm-hmm.
So tune into Amazon Prime sometime tomorrow. I'm gonna post it.
Don't be surprised if you see yourself.
Yeah,
some of y'all are in some of these sketches and y'all might not even realize it. So.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff that if like you didn't come to the premiere or you didn't bootleg it, you might not have seen yourself.
Right.
So hey, Wiley, come on out.
Yeah, bootleggers, man. I'll tell you. We need to talk about that for a minute. But
I was at a family reunion on Sunday with my family.
Don't tell me the bootleg, man.
And so they were like, hey, you got any DVDs on you? I'm like, no, we don't really have DVDs anymore because somebody bootleg. Like, you know what? You're right. Because I was on Madison the other day and somebody I seen, I'm like, hey, that's my cousin. I'm like, you didn't? That's all you said? like, yeah, I thought that was crazy. They was pulling. I'm like, oh, I thought it was crazy too.
I was just having a conversation with somebody who shall remain nameless, who we both know, and he said that he used to sell bootlegs, and he said he sold a dude. He said he sold bootleg CDs, and he said the dude came into his shop, and he sold him his own CD. He's a blues artist.
Oh wow!
He's like an old school dude. He said the dude was I guess he was kind of amused, and I said, yeah, I'll take it. He actually bought his own bootleg.
Wow.
I don't know. I know I wouldn't do that.
That's a tough pill to swallow, man. Somebody and then the bootleg, the cover of it's all blurry, so it looks crappy. And you just got to suck it up. Or you can punch them in the face or go to jail over a $3 CD, or suck it up. Those are your options. So don't bootleg people's stuff and don't get punched in the face. That always works.
And then they spelled Jay's name on there wrong. Jaye.
I'm like, Jesus. So hey, don't bootleg it. Right now, what we're currently doing, if for all those who came to the comedy show last week, we did a fundraiser.
Thank y'all for coming out.
Thank y'all for coming. It was a late show. We appreciate it, but we did a comedy show fundraiser for Not Another Black Movie 2. We're trying to make the sequel bigger and better, so we need money to do that. We can't just sell dope. We can't just start shooting without money.
Who sells dope?
No one
we don't
that
sell
I know.
Dope.
We'll pick up a copy. Thank you. But yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to raise money to shoot a great sequel. We have some surprises. The sequel's been written for a year now.
Right.
And so it picks up 6 months after the first one. So whoever saw the first one, the sequel picks up 6 months after that.
I also want to thank the comedians that participated in the comedy show. Mary Lee, Lisa Laird, Just Niche, Wildcat, Spider, Famo, and Damon, especially for, pretty much it was his idea for us to do that. He's been very supportive of us. So I just want to say I appreciate you guys and thank you for doing that for us. And hopefully we can do more.
Somebody just offered me dope on my Facebook Live. 2 people. I sell dope and they put the pill emoji, so I believe them. So I believe you. You didn't have to do that.
You sell dope and you putting it out on. I wouldn't do that.
There's a thing called an inbox. You could have told me if I was interested. But hey, man, teach his own.
You could have sent them a code on his phone.
Right. Good luck with you and your.
But I'm from the West Side, so I don't know nothing about. I live in the suburbs now. I don't know nothing about that.
$3 grams on deck. I take it that's a good deal. But again, brother, I don't want you to go to jail. You seem like a good person, and you're watching this Facebook Live. So inbox would be great for this information.
Yeah. We gonna move past the dope deal and fundraising.
He's gonna keep sending us quotes until until people are seeing.
We got other fundraising methods. Not dealing dope.
Not dealing dope.
Well, you ain't gonna say that on social media or anywhere else where it can be played back in a courtroom.
Exactly. So good luck to you and your drug adventures.
Exactly.
So we're gonna take a real quick break. Earl, you got some music not involving drugs?
He said he don't know.
He don't know.
Just gonna have to deal with some chronic or something.
We're going to take a real quick break. Everybody come right back to more of the Jay Davis Show.
Featuring Dante D.
I like the girls with the tramp stamps. 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 I like the girl tatted, tramp stamps. She tatted, and I'm tatted too. She fly, I like her altitude. You shining like a star, B. Take me to the moon. Palms on your left eye. Gotta see the rest. I never seen a shawty so bad. She want a good guy. She tatted on her lower back, all her ink is in jet black. More bottles, we bout to crack. It's a celebration, I've been patiently waiting. No more patience, I'm anxious just to see your new design. Shawty tatted up, flowers on her waistline. She like money, so she had to get some dollar signs. Pretty little kitty on the stomach, she got butterflies. Yeah, she from the Windy, so the city on the other side. Tramp stamp song, and it's well known that she got rose petals on her backbone. Tramp stamp song, show that tattoo. Better get you one, that's what you gotta do. Cause I like the girls with the tramp stamps. I like the girls with the tramp stamps. I like the girls with the tramp stamps. I like the girls tatted, tramp stamps. I like the girls with the tramp stamps. I like the girls with the tramp stamps.
Welcome back to the Jay Davis Show featuring Dante Diesel.
Dante Diesel.
Diesel, what do you say? What do you think is the hardest task that you have as far as being a director?
I don't know, man, because it's hard because I'm shoot, direct, and edit, and so a lot of times I'm thinking of the big picture. A lot of times I'm thinking beginning to end. When I get your script, a lot of times what I'm thinking is, okay, I got to take it from A to Z. And so a lot when I'm shooting any scene, I just want to make it through the day, but I actually want to get the best out of everybody. Mm-hmm. And so that's why we try to I think that's why we try to streamline the process the way we do, because so many people, you hear so many nightmares, you hear so many horror stories of the things that they've had to deal with in the film industry. And so I'm glad that we're able to do it in a way in which a lot of people tell us, it's not that you guys, it's totally different from what I had to deal with.
I hear every actor every time on set, they say, "Oh, are you guys going to finish it?" And I used to think that was a weird question, but I always hear stories of projects never getting finished.
Yep.
And I think it's part of the reason because they don't plan it properly. If I had to guess, I don't think because they don't want to finish it. I just think something happened along the way from poor planning.
Well, I think also too, man, poor planning comes with, trial and error, but also you need to be around people who also know how to plan. I think that's key. One of the benefits of me having worked in TV for 15 years is being around people who have planned events, planned live performances, and then dealing with a lot of different people. So when I've done, live shows, and it's 70 people involved, and that, but I also have a rundown. Also, we have a director, we have multiple producers, executive producers, and I get to see all of this, and I take in all of that, and I kind of like to incorporate that into what we do as well.
Right. So, let's take some questions. If y'all got any questions, let us know. I'll read them, and I'll try not to call any of y'all questions stupid.
You can read
hell. A little bit. I'm trying to read some of these comments.
Just learning too.
So yeah, ask questions. If y'all want to have questions for me or Diesel, just ask them right now. I think the hardest process for me, like producing and getting stuff and organized or whatever, is making sure people show up, getting locations, and just getting everything planned for the day of shoot. And it sounds easy, but it's not
easy.
It's not at all.
It's not. And I think that's a big key is what, us being able to get everything together, and also the people. When you got a lot of people involved, as far as actors, you got to get everybody there on time. And I think people kind of discount that. I think that's the biggest thing, man, that we've been very fortunate, especially with the sketches and with the movies and stuff like that, is being able to get a large amount of people, because a lot of people might not even realize for Not Another Zombie Movie, we had 300 people total that were involved in that whole film, and that's huge for an indie film. Well, what does that say?
It say, what makes y'all have such a great chemistry? Y'all a great team.
Great tag team.
Great tag team.
I don't know about that.
That sounds like a gangbang.
It didn't sound good.
No, we just always on the same page, and we both have the same ultimate goal.
Right.
And so it makes it easier to work with somebody who's on the equal playing field with you. Like, we know what we want.
Right. And I think you should always try it. I mean, even from a director standpoint, you know, having done music videos and having collaborate with other artists, you have to get on the same page with people. Anybody that wants to be a director or a producer in this business, you have to learn how to get on the same page as the person that you're working with and kind of understand so you can tell that person's story. You know, if you got your own story and you've written it and you're going to produce it, then that's cool. You already have an understanding of what you're doing. But to take what somebody else has written or somebody else has done and make it your own, it takes getting to know that person and being kind of like that person.
Right. So he's crazy, to sum it up.
I didn't say that, but that's kind of true.
So in March, we had 2 screenings of Choke on That, the pilot episode, and then we did another one in May. Thank everybody came out to that. First of all. It's gonna be we put together all the old episodes of Choke on That and combined like a season. So everything,
old and new, we mixed them up. So y'all need to watch because you may see some things you never seen.
Yes, a lot of stuff you never seen. What was your favorite sketch as far as shooting it and how it actually turned out?
I'm trying to think, man, because one of my favorite sketches is the proposal. That sketch was funny.
Yeah,
just because Jay Hollins, man, that dude. I mean, he's a cool R&B singer, but then you see him be funny. It's like it's that's what I think. A lot of people that know him, are gonna see that scene and you're gonna be like, this dude is stupid.
Right. I would say the proposal as well. The proposal sketch, and let's see. You
didn't say 2, man.
I can't.
You said 1.
There is this racist with Will Cummings. It was good to me because it made me uncomfortable, and that's hard to do.
And the thing is, that was some stuff we didn't even put in there.
Yeah.
and keep in mind, everybody was laughing, even Oscar, who everybody was laughing, man. Mm-hmm. So the one thing about the Is This Racist, the whole series, is that when you play it for people who are supposed to be offended by it and they laugh, that's when you know you got something.
Right.
I played the Is This Racist, the backpack for friends of mine that are Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
And they laughed their ass off. They laughed their ass. You ain't have to do that. But they laughed their asses off, man, and they can understand what Stanley is saying in that sketch.
Right.
They're like, oh,
he was really talking about blowing up something.
Yeah, he was.
Native tongue. And that was the hardest thing for me to ask. Like, we had Jennifer, who's Korean, and Stanley, who's whatever he is. But I had to ask them, I had to ask Jessica to speak like an Asian.
A convenience store.
A convenience store. You know how hard that is for me?
Difficult.
And it's like, it's no way to not offend somebody. Like, it's like somebody like, hey man, we need you to talk more black. I
had to ask somebody. I had to first put my son in the sketch. This is how bad it was for me, and then let him be called a monkey.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we understood the whole. I explained to him what it was. My son is old enough to understand that the whole concept and what we trying to convey. And once again, this is like you said earlier, Jay. It's like we had a message that we're trying to put out there. Yeah. And if anybody else is offended or thinks that we're selling out or doing whatever, fuck you, because we have a message, and sometimes this is how you got to get it out.
Yeah, I mean, racism has never went away. I don't care what people, and we're just trying to prevent. At the end of the day, I'm trying to prevent somebody from getting their ears stomped out because a lot of people say stuff, and they legitimately. I'll put an example. I have a coworker recently, a coach, they gave me a mug, and they had a watermelon on it. Now, the average person might get offended by that, but I thought it was funny. And she's from Romania, so she didn't understand the watermelon meant, and it couldn't have, it's harmless. 9 times out of 10 it's harmless, but to me it's funny because I'm like, this is funny. This is funny to me.
It's not like that. The incident that happened was a few days ago where that guy was at the park telling the lady to take off that the shirt with the Puerto Rican flag on it because you're in America. Now that's completely different. That's racism.
Damn.
Yeah, you're in America. Take off that shirt.
Damn, that's kind of deep.
Yeah. Now but now the dude's getting charged with hate crime.
Did he hit her?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he hit her. I think all you gotta do is say something, man, and threaten somebody.
Damn. Georgina said the Me Too was good. The Me Too, all the friend zone. Yeah. Bro, what was your favorite sketch? Oh, the sexual harassment. Of course, you like the sexual harassment.
You know what else I like, which I thought was funny, and even just because I was in the scene, but it was just the funniest thing to shoot it, and I had to compose myself, was Lamar McNulty sketch.
Oh yeah,
that was funny, and I think even shooting that, man, I think everybody that was involved had fun with that.
Shout out to Sharon, the sexy 6-footer. She came in a leather corset, which I didn't tell her to wear, but I'm glad she did. She has a show on Intellectual Radio, and I was on the show, and she was wearing the leather corset when I came on the show, and she got in trouble. You remember that, Earl? She got in trouble with her boyfriend who was watching, and it was bad. I'm sorry, whatever her boyfriend name is. I wrote 99.5% of choke on that. Diesel wrote the Boys in the Hood sketch. He wrote the Boys in the Hood sketch because we were going to LA, and he was like, "Hey man, we might as well shoot something while we out here." So I wrote the Me Too sketch and what other one? The butt blunt one, the ass blunt one. Yeah. And he wrote the Boys in the Hood, and we actually looked for the alley that they shot the Boys in the Hood scene in.
Jamel Moore, he hooked us up with that alley. He's the one. He's out there. He showed us around. He said, "Hey, I've been looking on the website. This is the area where it was shot." So he took us to the actual area where Boys in the Hood shot. I believe we went to that same liquor store.
Yeah.
Ricky came out of before he got shot
to get the lotto tickets.
Right.
And we went by the Hollywood sign, the mountains, and the goal was to walk up the hill.
Yeah.
According to my legs, that wasn't gonna happen.
Because of the short leg, thick neck syndrome that he suffers from.
I was like, nah. Like we got to a spot where we could see it. Like, yeah, that's good, y'all.
Yeah, we didn't. We was a lot farther away than what it probably looked like.
Yeah, but we had fun in LA, and I think everybody just watch Choke on That, the whole thing when it comes out. It's a great show, I think. I'm just saying it because I had a chance to look at some of the old sketches that we did, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty funny.
Those old sketches were funny, and just going back and watching some of them, man. And I mean, even with me, I mean, like, this is another thing about filmmaking, and I want to explain something to people. Also, critique your own work, and don't think that everything you do is good, because I can see flaws in some of the stuff I've done in the past, and then I can see the growth in my own stuff. So that's one of the biggest things I think as a filmmaker that everybody should do, is always try to top the last thing that you've done. I mean, it's extremely important. I don't think everything I do is the shit. I just think that I really think that I'm going to keep trying to get to the next level on each film, which eventually be Black Panther. Don't say anything about Black Panther or M'Baku.
You said it. I didn't say shit. You just said it.
I just had to say it before you did, man.
Okay, M'Baku. Did somebody call for Uber? Oh, that's the Boys in the Hood. I'm like, no, nobody ain't called for Uber. What are you talking about? But if y'all got more questions, we have answers. I might not have the answers, but these will probably do.
I don't think I get.
What is this? The weird? You starting to get inbox questions? Because I always get the weird questions. I get like.
I don't get anything as weird as you.
I get, hey man, what's up with the script? What script you talking about? I don't know. You gotta send me over a script. I'm like, why? Like, I want to be in something. I'm like, that's one way to ask. So it's if you seen the inboxes and people be like, where you find all these memes and stuff, it's on my timeline and my inbox. People send me the weirdest stuff. For some reason, people assume that I look at porn 24 hours a day.
You don't?
It's 23, but they said I have a ridiculous amount of pornographic stuff that people send me on a regular. I don't know if they like want me to watch it with them. I don't know what's the purpose of it, but people send me. I'm not saying don't send it, but what I'm saying is I like other stuff. You don't have to just send me porn.
Bottom line, keep sending them porn, y'all. That's it.
So true, Diesel. What part did he say that was true? Because I disagree. Whatever part. The M'Baku part, I agree with that.
I don't know
what Felisa.
What she's probably talking about when I said, look at your own work and critique your own stuff.
Hey, Felicia, you still in New Orleans? Come back to Chicago.
Dinesha Green says you do look like M'Baku. Yeah, I said your name because that's my wife. Says I do look like M'Baku.
Yes,
and then laughing faces.
But I want to work with people who want to work with me. And who want to show up to work. That's the goal, the ultimate goal. And I want to have fun doing it. I had a lot of fun. It was weird how we shot Choke on That because we shot it we started in August and we went through December. And we just shot on the weekends, just sketches here and there.
Yep.
And we got it done. And it's quick, painless. Jack fell off a building. He's okay.
He got to get MRI, man. You know that, right?
Somebody said King Chronicles is watching porn right now. King is always watching porn. That's why he always be licking his nuts.
Yep. He don't like me, man. King does not like me.
He don't like you?
He doesn't like me, man.
Oh yeah. That part D. Thinking about coming back. Come on back to Chicago and do another play. That play we went to was dope, by the way.
Yeah, it was.
What's up?
Oh,
the one we got arrested for. The one we got arrested. The homeless guy that was stomping me out. We got arrested for. Yeah, and then after we
wait, hold on, because we shot that twice.
Yeah. Okay. Earl said, "What sketch that we really thought was a real waste of time?" And like when we first started working together, we shot one as you've been shitted on. It was with a homeless dude. He stomped me out. We both got arrested, and
it was behind his parents' house.
Yeah,
in the alley behind his parents' house.
I got arrested. I got arrested first because the officers came after he saw the guy fake stomp me out. And
hold on. Let's just back this up. The officer. Well, there had already been one officer watching us shoot.
Yeah,
it was a brother. So I guess he had left. The other officer comes in. So in this scene, the comedian Xavier Lamont XL is stomping out Jay, and he's loud, and it was funny. And we're in the alley, and then the police walks up, and he sees us and is like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" You obviously see I got 2 cameras. I'm filming. And he's just asking us. He's like, I'm in Dunkin' Donuts. Ironically, he was in Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah,
that's how we got caught
in the parking lot.
We shot too close to Dunkin' Donuts. That's what it was.
Yeah,
and so Jay
and I had apparently the state of Illinois had an issue with me driving with the traffic warrant. So I was arrested immediately because I didn't feel I needed to go to court. Because I didn't feel I needed the ticket that I got. So I'm in the car with handcuffs on. And on the radio, I hear, "Hey, does the other guy have a 5-point star on his forearm?"
So meanwhile, at that time, I had went back to my truck and I had got my had all my press credentials, but I gave him my ID, my license, and I hear some codes coming back. And I'm like, well, what the hell is that? And he's like, "Yeah, you got a warrant. We're gonna have to take you into custody." I'm like, "What?" So I walk up to the squad car and I see him with 2 sets of handcuffs on. And they put us in the tray, like, "Yeah, we're gonna take you guys back to the station."
Yeah. So we're in Bellwood holding cell because they thought this dude was the worst criminal ever.
Yeah.
And I had traffic warrants. So we're in the holding cell with no shoelaces in our shoes because
they thought that David Williams sounds a lot like Dante Williams.
Yeah.
And they also, because me and him have the same exact birthday, but we look nothing alike. I'm like almost 6 feet. I'm like 215 to 220. This dude was like 5'6", like 165 pounds, because I did see his mug shot.
And he had tattoos everywhere.
And he's got salt and pepper hair.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So we're in the holding cell. So that, and then when we actually shot the sketch, I'm like, nah, I don't really like that sketch. Like,
yeah, we
like
shot it. So y'all won't see this one.
Yeah, that was not out. That was not on there. Let me see the sketches there.
We got a couple that's not on there. That I actually looked at and said, man, we forgot this one.
Yeah.
We
the date interpreter, that wasn't on there.
But that one in particular though, that we got arrested shooting, that sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one sucked.
Yeah, it wasn't really worth it.
What's up, Crystal? How you doing? Oh, Felicia, to answer your question, I don't know how do people apply to be on the writing team?
I don't know.
I never had anyone ask to be on the writing team. So
I don't think I think you kind of crazy, man. So I don't know if
you can write a sketch, write a 3-minute sketch, and if it's funny, Diesel will say yeah. If it's not, I will send you a no letter. 3 pages.
3 pages.
Yeah, 3 pages.
Yeah.
3-minute sketch.
It's easy to get past 3 minutes.
Yeah. So do a quick 3-minute sketch, and we can go from there. How you doing, Crystal? What's going on? Crystal work with Felicia, by the way.
Oh, so many people, they have ideas, and the first thing we say, they always come up to us and be like, man, I got an idea for a sketch. Like, but it's just like I did. And I actually written more sketches for our next season. But the thing is, I've been writing since almost 20 years. But Jay was doing a lot more of the writing, and it's just funny. So I mean, I was doing a lot more dramatic stuff. But I say, if you got an idea, write it down. Even if you don't know how to format it, you got to try and write it down.
Yeah.
And try and put it on paper, and then have somebody help you with the format.
I say, if you can see it, you can write it. If you can see how everything plays out in your head, you can write it down. Just that easy.
Right. That's all it takes. I mean, if anybody who they have a whole concept in their head, but then you don't have anything written down, and you giving somebody else your idea, but then you can't really be mad if that person writes it and puts it in a story. So so it's best that you take that concept, try and write it, and try and cultivate it as best you can.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve.
What really grinds your gears? As
grinds my gears. What really grinds my gears? I mean, I get a lot of ideas, man, and I think that might be one of them. I think that may be one of them. Sometimes people come up to me and they want me to do something, and I'm like, you gotta meet me halfway. Like, at least if you have something written, I can't shoot anything or just go off with you. And I'm not gonna try and take somebody else's idea. Your experience is your experience.
Right.
But what about you?
I get a lot of people asking me to write them movies for free. Like, basically write this movie for me. I'm like, all right, I'm waiting for the next part of this. Like, I want a movie like, I'm trying to get out the game, and they keep pulling me back in the game. Can you write that?
That's what? That's the other thing that kind of gets me, man. Is I think if you've seen something done already, don't try and copy what you are, unless it's like you're doing a spoof like we've done, and try and add a little twist to it, because that's what a spoof is. Some people that comment on like Amazon and YouTube don't know that, but if you're doing a spoof, you can kind of copy something that's already been done. But if you're trying to do something original, try to do something that you've never seen.
And speaking of that, like what you were talking about earlier about criticism, you got to be able to take criticism. And if you don't know how to take, if you want to know what criticism is, go on YouTube or Amazon. Like, read some of them comments. Like, if you don't got thick skin, you mess around and shoot yourself in the face. Because some of them comments, some of them are funny, but some of you, I'm like, man, they don't give a damn about dreams and hopes and stuff like that.
And the writer and director team can kill themselves.
Right. Like, I don't know what these guys were thinking, but they need to shoot themselves immediately. This was the worst piece of crap. I'm like, the worst?
Like, these guys need office jobs. Right. They're doing the wrong thing.
Right. I'll be like, gee, like, what if I was about to kill myself? And I'm like, if this movie don't make it, I'm going to kill myself. And I read them comments. I'm like, y'all don't care. This say the movie was terrible. Give it 1 star and keep moving. They be going into detail. So be like, shit.
And you hear about it on TMZ.
Yeah.
I mean, that, you know what? But you're right, man. I mean, that's you got to understand that when you put something up, you're going to be open to all types of criticism and critiques and people just saying just foul shit. Yeah, because it's like, I mean, that's what it is, man. And that's one of the things I understood, but you know, it is what it is, man. You either like it or you don't.
Yeah, but don't let that deter you. Follow your dreams at the end of the day. Because a lot of time, a lot of people do give. If this is my thing, if you're gonna criticize somebody, tell them what they could do better. That's a good critique. Don't say this shit sucks. Go die. That's not helping nobody.
Eat a turd salad.
Just say, hey man, maybe you guys need to invest in this, and this. But that's how you critique something. So don't let people's opinion of you deter you. Just help it. Just let it make you better. Let's see. How do you know when you have the right team for your film? We know when we have the right team when the people show up. That's usually how we know we got the right team.
Well, hold on. We also know when we got the right team when everybody kind of is a cohesive unit. You know, when you have you know, sometimes you hear of sets that are nightmares because people don't get along, and you know, you got people, you know, things that are toxic, people that are toxic, and if a lot of times we don't like that on our sets. So we don't like, I don't like any toxic shit on my set. I mean, I'd rather everybody get along, you know, or I'd rather everybody be able to work together and be cohesive.
I think out of all the stuff we've done, I might have had one bad day on set that I wanted to go home. The only time that I ever wanted to just like, you know what, I'm gonna take the day off. It was the first day of filming of Not Another Zombie Movie.
Yeah, that was
a
rough.
Particular. I'm not gonna say nobody.
That was rough,
but
that was rough.
A particular person. We spent 6 hours trying to shoot one simple scene.
That was rough, and I'm gonna say this also: never think that you're more important than the actual project. Don't ever think that you're more important than the whole project, because you can easily be replaced.
And like Earl said, we tried to shoot it, it didn't work, and we reshot it with 2 different people, and it worked out perfectly. And we shot it in over half the time that it took to do that.
Right.
It just didn't work, and they couldn't get it. Somebody asked a question. This is helping me out a lot since my book came out yesterday. Hey man, I don't know how books do, and I don't know how people critique books, but for movies, hey man, I just think people just want to let their opinions be known. Let's see. That was horrible. Your wife said that was horrible. Yeah, you remember.
Yeah, she was there. She remembered that too.
And I give your wife so much praise because she put up with our foolishness and all people running through her house.
Yeah,
on several occasions.
A lot of occasions, because we shot scenes from Choke on That. We shot Not Another Zombie Movie, and we shot Not Another Black Movie there. And a lot of people ain't even. That was sad. People didn't even realize that was my house, especially for Not Another Zombie Movie. They didn't think a black man could have a house like that.
Right. Like, well, look what Section 8 can buy. That's
right.
What.
But I'll say this, and I gotta thank Miss Janet Huber, because she offered to help clean up after we shot her scene. Anvia, for y'all that don't know her real name, she offered to help clean the set, and I'm like, no, you got to go because you got a ride coming, and we got your hotel, and that's the
last thing we need. Somebody videotaping her cleaning up.
Like, look, they even had her cleaning,
and it's on Tim. That is horrible PR,
right? Like.
Georgina said, I've seen people on sets that were horrible. You guys are so professional.
Thank you.
I'm high most of the time, so that explains my behavior. I can't speak.
He has to get his head right before we shoot.
Yes.
And I have to send somebody out to help him get his head
All
right.
the greats did narcotics at some point. Just look in your history books.
Yeah. Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Right before his career was on fire.
Yeah. Literally. He said, man, they are harsh. Yeah, they are harsh.
Yeah. That's
let
why
me know.
we did the bad reviews.
We did the bad reviews. Do me a favor, inbox me the link to your book, and I'll leave you a good review, man, because the reviews help, by the way. So we shot bad reviews where, I don't know if you guys watch Conan. They read the mean tweets. Is it Conan or Jimmy Fallon?
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon. They read the mean tweets, celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you got to have thick skin. So we read some of the mean reviews from Not Another Black Movie.
Yeah,
and some of them was funny to me. Like
they were all pretty funny.
So what was the one I remember? Like, this is like a bad porno. It sucked, and it had like a bunch of views.
If you can't spell or put together a complete sentence, don't put a review up because we couldn't even read that one.
We said it tested the bounds of our marriage several times.
Sure did.
Hey, you got random butt cheeks sitting on y'all toilet. Like, yeah, that'll do
really?
it.
That's what you think about?
I mean, a lot of people, I don't like people using the bathroom in my house because people don't got aim. And so I've cleaned up urine a lot, and it is not mine from my house.
Wow.
So.
Wow. I didn't even need to know that.
Hey, man, it is what it is. It comes with the
territory.
You
got a cat, though?
I got a cat, yeah. He knows how to use a litter box. Adults don't. Adults be pissing all on the back of your toilet.
Damn. That's harsh, man.
Well, Georgina, we appreciate you and your daughter, Jada, for always coming out and being very supportive with everything. Georgina bought a ticket to the comedy show.
Yes, we
and
appreciate
didn't even come. So we really appreciate it. We're doing another comedy show. Damon has told me to pick a Friday at Riddles in Alsip. It's a dope comedy club.
Come out.
We'll pick a day.
And hopefully all the comedians that was at the last one can do this. And if not, we're gonna try and get some other people or some fun. You know, that's the thing. We had so many funny ass comedians in Not Another Black Movie. And between both movies. And then choke on that. Who's asking? Georgina asking some questions too.
Do we ever have actors come in and try too hard? Like overact?
Yeah,
we had a few people over it.
Yeah,
it just got to dial back. I mean, I appreciate the energy,
though.
But that's good. Yeah,
you know, I ain't gonna say I prefer because I don't want to do that. But I think that a lot of people who have stage experience, they make some really good actors.
Stage and well, I guess it's the same. Second City.
Yeah, like
everybody
improv.
Second City
so dope. It's your stage and improv. And if you done plays, that's a good way to get practice. I don't really go to plays or get a chance. I ain't really been to plays in a very long time. Except for Felicia's. Yeah, we went to hers. That was cool. But I'm just saying, I think that people who do stage plays they're very talented and they translate well on film because, like you said, all you got to do is pretty much scale it back.
So, July, what's the date? July 19th or August 19th?
August 19th.
August 19th. Man. We are doing auditions. That's
next month.
Not just for a specific movie. Just we want to see new faces, new talent. We will cast you if you're not ugly or stupid.
Or if you don't bring a notebook paper with a script written out.
That was the funniest day. and me and this person not friends on Facebook.
I'm not friends with her.
The last person, the funniest audition I had, and I'm not gonna say a name, but it's hilarious. I specifically said, people, just do a monologue, memorize a monologue, know how to be just a minute. So she didn't memorize the monologue, and she came, and I guess it was a monologue from what's that movie with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie? Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
It didn't matter, man. It didn't matter.
She had a notebook.
I haven't seen notebook paper since I was in like high school, man.
3-hole punch notebook paper. with the fringes on the side, not even torn right. And she was reading this monologue, and it was the worst shit. And she couldn't read, and that didn't help at all. And
there was no emotion.
Yeah,
that was nothing.
And I'm like, you did like this is reading this monologue,
and the whole time, that this is going on, I'm like, Jay, why? I just want to see this train wreck.
I knew what she told me.
I just want to see this train wreck.
I had to see it. I'm like, I cannot say don't come. I'm like, I got to see this shit. And he filmed it too.
I did. And then Jack, who's not here, to make matters worse, was trying to actually coach her.
And it made it worse because it made it longer. So that 1 minute monologue turned into 5.
Yeah.
So that was the worst. That's probably the worst I've ever seen before. And she didn't want to be an actress. She just wanted to do something just to do it.
Yeah.
What Jack at? I don't know what Jack is riding around. Jack is in his Camaro somewhere riding around.
Jack came up.
Yeah. Jada loves y'all.
Back at you.
Come out and do another play, Felicia. Your play was dope.
Mm-hmm.
But what time is it? We gotta say something motivational for people.
Why do we have to motivate people, man?
We gotta motivate people, man. People need motivation. Or they gonna hit you up and say, "Hey, man, I got this movie I want you to shoot. It's about me and my brother smoking weed all day. We can shoot it in my basement if you don't mind."
It's like Friday, but in the basement.
Right.
We just sitting in the basement smoking weed. That's it.
Let's see. I think I did write down something halfway motivation. All right, let's see.
Wait a minute. I can say something motivational.
Okay. Not in that voice.
Live your dream. This is my motivational voice, man.
Okay.
I gotta motivate people.
Okay.
Live your dreams. There you go. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Okay.
Go ahead, man. What you got?
Okay. Find your passion. Believe in yourself. Follow your dreams.
I just said
stop making excuses. Like I don't have the money. Nobody
are those bullet me. Points.
People help people hating on me. I hear that a lot. So are you telling me that you are really going to tell your grandchildren one day that you didn't make it or you didn't follow your dreams was because another person is hating on you? So follow your dreams and believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, I'm sure not going to believe in your dirty ass.
I'm gonna say this, and you know, music coming on, but y'all got like I said, believe in yourself and follow your dreams, and don't let anybody deter you. And my wife is
stop with the voice.
Stop with the voice. I'm not doing the voice now. Thank you very much. No, but yeah, social media. I am Dante Diesel on everything: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
J Davis, Jay Davis TP, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. My website is jdavisfilms.com. All the updates, anything you want will be on that. And what's your website?
dieselworldproductions.com.
Okay. Stay tuned. Not Another Black Movie 2 is on the way. If you haven't seen Not Another Black Movie 1, it is available right now on Amazon Prime. Please leave a review.
A good review.
Good review.
5 stars.
If you're gonna leave a bad review, make sure it's funny. Don't leave your grammar.
Don't leave a funny bad review. Just leave a good 5-star review.
Yeah. So and tune in. We're gonna post Choke on That, the series. It should be up tomorrow. So everybody, I want to thank y'all for tuning in, and thank Earl, the other Winfrey, on IntellectualRadio.com.
Yep.
Listen to all the shows on Intellectual Radio, and please like the fan page Intellectual Radio.
I suppose the tempo and music keeps peace too. Blowing on that purple, the sky can't be the limit, cause my thoughts are moving slowly, and I can't even feel shit. Thinking about a past time when I was gone like this, but my mind is moving slow, and I can't remember shit. Blowing on that loud, on our way to the clouds, you need to